So, student-centered teaching and learning. So, student-centered and learning focus on the needs, abilities, interest, and learning style of the student and has many implications for the design of the curriculum. So, on course content and interactivity of courses. Accordingly, a prominent pedagogy will be the teacher as a coach to provoke students to learn and thus teach themselves rather than more traditional teacher-centered. The pedagogy acknowledgement student voice as central to the learning experience for every learner and requires to be more active, responsible on their own learning. So with the student-centered teaching and learning, it focuses on the academic performance of the students. So teacher is only serve as a guide or a coach for the improvements of the performance of the learner. So, it focuses on also to the abilities of the learners where kung saan ba sila dapat pang ihasa, dapat pa ba silang i-guide, ano ba ang dapat nilang gawin, so ano ba ang mga interest ng estudyante. So dapat isaalang-alang yan ng mga teacher. So let them na gumawa ng kanilang mga activity, let them na gumawa ng kanilang sariling opinion, ipakita ang kanilang mga kakayanan. So ikaw bilang isang teacher is you only need to guide your student. Syempre, ipakita mo yung course content mo, yung interactivity, kung ano ba ang gagawin nila sa bawat activity na ipinapakita mo. So, accordingly, it is a prominent pedagogy. So, yun nga yung sinabi ko, teacher as a coach. To provoke students to learn and thus teach themselves rather than more traditional teacher-centered. So, mas nahahasa yung improvement ng mga estudyante kasi nga yung mga traditional teacher-centered na nagpapa-quiz lang, okay na nagpapasa lang ng mga projects, okay na. So, itong student-centered is nakafocus talaga siya kung ano ang ability ng mga estudyante, ano ba ang mga kakayanan nila. So, benchmark descriptors. So, student take leadership in a classroom. Present their works, facilitate groups. Students take ownership of their readings, writing, and learning to develop, test, and refine their thinking. Students engage in talk that is accountable to the task and learning community and standards of reasoning. So, with this benchmark, yung mga estudyante natin is nagkakaroon sila ng confident na they take leadership. So, sila na yung nangunguna. Kasi nga, alam na nila kung ano yung gagawin mo. Alam na nila kung anong gagawin nila within that task or within that performance. They take their own ownership. Alam na nila kung paano magbasa, magsulat, at nade-develop nila ang kanilang mga kakayanan. So, number 2, the content and delivery of instruction is culturally responsive, respect, and build on diverse resource and experience of the learners in the classroom. School community uses best practice in language acquisition to support academic development and support in both English and native language. Sa pagtuturo, dapat ipakita mo rin sa mga estudyante kung paano sila maging isang responsable at maging responsable at irespeto kung ano ang cultural diverse sa loob ng paaralan. So, dapat the content and delivery of your instruction is clear, and dapat mas maintindihan nila yan ng mabuti para pag Pagdating na sa isang task is madali na nila and flexible, cooperative work to solve problems and analyze text to demonstrate understanding in a task or a concept through multiple perspective. So yung mga estudyante is nagiging na sila flexible. Marami na sila alam, nagkakaroon na sila ng cooperation, kumbaga may positivity na sa kanilang mind na kaya nilang isolve yung mga problems. Madali na nilang maintindihan yung mga task na ibinibigay mo sa kanila. So, nagde-develop sila ng understanding and concept sa iba't ibang perspektibo. Ikaw talaga yung guide towards their learning.
Number 4. Students consistently develop their own reasoning around concepts and ideas and can articulate the processes and thinking they engage in while grappling with a task or idea. Students listen to one another as well as to their teachers, and they exchange different ideas to build upon undoubtedly new learning and approaches to their own understanding of a concept or idea that increase in complexity, which means students learn how to open-minded, sharing knowledge, sharing the concept of a topic or a lesson. Student listens to one another as well as to their teacher so they can collaborate and build on ideas to everyone, make an approaches to their own understanding or idea for a concept. Number 5. Student work is collected in a portfolio representing a selection of a performance. Student work is collected by performance like portfolio. A portfolio may include a student best pieces and the student's evaluation of the strengths and weaknesses of the pieces. The body of the portfolio include the behavior, strengths, and weaknesses of the pieces. Number 6. Students are assessed for process, group work, and product. Students are processed to their learning by the student or outcome by their performance-based work group is the collaborative and product is the output of a concept. And the last one is student voices are connected with adults, allies, or teacher, families, communities towards the goal of improving student life, school culture, student communities, and student overall development. Student voices are connected with the adults, allies, to speak or to communicate of what they want to the teacher, families, and communities to improve their student life, school culture, student communities, and students' overall development. This is necessary to connected or to communicate for the improving of a student.
These courses are thoughtful and extend ideas or develop new understanding. So, educators need to empower their students to develop and improve their learnings, confidence, and skills. Extend of ideas or develop new understanding helps the student to evaluate their learning style and recognize their areas of strength and flaws. So next, all students are challenged and supported in learning at their own level. So teachers need to challenge and support their students to test their development and capacity. It helps students to be responsible and improve their performance. Thinking and work in learning-based, not task-based. So, task-based learning is a lesson structure. Learning-based is a work of thinking, educational strategy that provides students with real-life work experience where they can apply academic and technical skills. So, early learning about and planning for the practice has become important to the teaching staff. So, Staff development has occurred or been planned around student-centered teaching and learning strategies. Okay, staff development plan that embraces a variety of learning opportunities based on individual learning plan is the most important design for teachers to use of technology to their classrooms. Teachers have begun to increase their expectation for student learning and engagement. To establish a student-centered learning culture, teachers must adjust their expectation and instructional practices so that all children can learn to high levels. Teachers have begun to recognize that they must connect learning outcomes to student needs. So, it is important to connect learning outcomes to student needs because it describes the knowledge of skills students should acquire by the end of a particular assignment, class, course, or program and help students understand why that knowledge and those skills will be useful to them.